y'all. Welcome back. Listen, thanks for coming back and checking in with us. Let's see what happens. This next segment is basically all about the goodness. So we baked it, we iced it, we ate it. My son really loved it. That's Vic. And my husband and my brother-in-law, they all loved it. I loved it. You can see our reactions. It was basically like a body high. And I'm pretty sure everybody out there that partakes understand what that is. But for me, I can tell you that once I start getting the feelings, what it does for me is it clears my mind. So I'm a sufferer of PTSD. That's a nice little gift, parting gift I got from the Army, and I deal with it. But when I partake in edibles, it really, what I've learned, because I'm new at this, I've learned that it actually helps me with my anxiety, and where I would get up and manically run around trying to figure out everything to do with a to-do list and this, that, and the other. This helps me get my fractured thoughts together, and I'm chilling. I feel good, and shit tastes extra good, and the conversation flows, and like I got all kind of thoughts, and it's just so clear. But the cake, it turned out okay. I think I could do better. I'm thinking next time maybe I'd like to try either, I've done cookies recently and they were okay. But I think I'm ultimately shooting to try and, I'd like to make a meal or something, or maybe, I got it. Breakfast. I'm gonna put my spin on it. I'm gonna go out and search recipes, but that's what I wanna do. I'm gonna have an all cannabis breakfast. So I'm gonna try to infuse it in all different ways that I've been looking at online and watching on TV. And we're gonna sit down and have a breakfast. We're gonna cook it, and we're gonna eat it. And then we'll cut back and you'll see how the bacon is done. Meaning the cannabis and the bacon. Did you get what I said? The bacon. Anyway, I appreciate you guys sticking with me through this series. There's gonna be some other stuff coming. But shit, keep hanging out with me. Keep coming back. The door's always open, and you always got a seat in the kitchen with fam. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and tell your friends. Appreciate you. I'm just gonna run this in one. But I try to figure out, what my baseline is gonna be. Because when you go into a new job, you always go into it wondering, what I need to do to be successful. And then for me, my own particular thing, I go into a job that's male dominated. And everybody doesn't necessarily look like me. And I'm not saying that's a plus or a minus, but I'm saying it's a factor in how I'm able to complete my mission. And so at the end of the day, that's my reasoning, my thought process is, how can I be as effective as I need to be and get my mission complete? Making sure I adhere to all my guidelines and blah, 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 right? And if you don't know how to be an individual in that type of environment, it can hurt you. I mean, you can be an individual. Some people are like individually individual, so much so that don't nobody want to be around, right? I'm just giving it to you straight. That's how it is. I mean, be an individual and still allow your voice to shine through, while simultaneously being able to receive outside input from, reprimand to correction to, hey, here's another way. If you don't have that part of your thought process, plugged in, you miss a lot. You miss a lot. And then, in my humble opinion, as a female inside of the military, you have to learn how to weld it differently. You know? And what I mean is this. I'm a female and I'm hungry to learn the ins and outs of my job. And I want to make sure that I'm the best, whatever. And then I'm going to go out on a limb and dare say, you know, black female in my role, because this is what my experience is, so I can speak to it because I've been in the arena. This, you know, I'm like, oh, dude, I ain't just a, what? I ain't just a something. I'm the president. What'd he say? I'm not just a customer. I'm the CEO or the president. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm not just a client. I'm the president. That means something. That means shit. You know, I trust it. I'm doing it myself. It was like the hair club.
Yep, it was the hair club for men.
Hair club for men. He's like, look, I ain't just selling it to you. I'm using it myself. So one of my things is, if you don't understand that when it comes to working, period, you don't understand who you are as a leader, who you are as a person, then you're halfway to failing in life. And if you don't understand what growth is, whew.
Was that hard for you to learn though?
No, it wasn't hard for me to learn. It was hard for me to incorporate. It was hard for me to incorporate, and the reason I say that is because I didn't want anyone misconstruing what I was doing. You know, so me, if I'm in a position of, look, I want to learn and I want to get out here and I want to do whatever, I have to make sure that I'm not too friendly with someone, that I'm not too stern with someone. I have to be like the epitome of who I know I am, right? And not fall into somebody else's garish assumptions of what they think a black female in a position of authority inside of the military is. Now, this is gonna probably blow up high, and we're gonna have some issues if it does.
It's just gonna blow up high?
Like,
Why, 'cause there's a lot of baking powder?
probably, yeah. It's meant for 3. You know what? If I had another,
Which one makes it? Baking powder or baking soda?
a little bit of both, yeah. Because when you have self-rising flour, you have both of those elements in there. So it's a combination of both.
That's got self-rising flour?
No, I said self-rising flour has elements of both.
Right. But were you using self-rising flour?
No, I use all-purpose because that would be redundant.
But then why are you telling me that?
When you asked the question, which one makes it rise, and I said, it's actually a little bit of both. And then I gave you a backstory. I said self-rising flour, which is designed so you don't have to add the salt, because salt is a part of that. Salt, baking soda, and baking powder. See? I see your head when it bubbled up like, shit, she just dropped some knowledge to me. Now you gotta acknowledge that, oh shit, she was saying something truthful. You see what I mean? Don't come for me, Sandy, unless I come for you. I know what I'm talking about. I might not articulate it ever so delicately. Am I? For what? A black girl? Yeah. Woo! Those out there that look.
For someone to finally just add that on there.
Those out there that know, and if you don't, yeah. Me. Who cares? Well, I won't say who cares, but I will say this. It's a part of the process. And I can talk about it and laugh. You know why? Because I've lived through it. Hell, and survived, and might do it again. You never know, right? This world is so, you know, it's in a state of flux right now. And for all of you people out there that might be judging me, yes, I do actually know what a state of flux is. So, suffice it to say, that's you see my dog, she didn't like it. She was like, what? Suffice it to say, who is that? She wanted to know. Ain't that right, Coco? Go on, you good, baby. We don't need you to get him. We don't need you to get him. This is where the butter is. I could totally put it in all the frosting, but that wouldn't be nice. This is the buttercream, and then the chocolate ganache is going to be different.
At what point do you add some of the OG?
Oh, well, I'm so happy because this is why we have people like you that comes in. Sandy, like Sandy who remembers stuff. See, you know what it is? It feels like I need to go juice up again, is what it feels like, because I'm up here forgetting crap. You know what, little mother? Guess what? You know what? No, it wasn't this one. It's this one. This one. Yep. All right. It's already cooking on the edges, but check this out. I totally forgot to dose this mother.
Do you have to mix it in there, or can you just...
No. I'm going to show you. Yeah, that's what I did. I dripped.
So how much is like that package go for?
I don't remember. Don't ask me. I want to say it's like $25.
Okay.
And please don't quote me because I'm not sure. I think this comes off. Yeah. Just do it like that. And what I'm gonna do, I don't even know. I wonder if I give it half.
Oh, that's thick.
Yeah,
So you don't swirl it around in there or anything?
I'm going to.
Oh, okay. It's like almost surgical how you're doing this thing.
I don't know. This is, that's what I love about this process. You smell it? You can smell it.
I can smell something, but...
And then I'm going to put the rest in the icing. I'm going to put it in the vanilla buttercream. Because that's the butter. Alright, so check this out. I'm over here about to make some, that's about half. Wait, so it was, where am I at? Nope, I'm gonna take it up to 5, so that'll be half. I'm gonna take it up to there. We'll give it all the way up to 5. A little bit more. Right there. I finished baking this cake. It's a chocolate fudge cake that a recipe that I found on Pinterest, and I just added a little bit more of this, that, and the other, and kind of made it my own. Usually you do 3 layers, and then you ice it with vanilla buttercream. But I put it in 2 squares because my objective was to dose this cake. And let's see, I have the rest of the product right here. So the cake itself has already been dosed. I don't know how it will work within the icing. So what I'm gonna do is when I cut this cake, I'm gonna put a little bit on the cake in the middle, and then a little bit on the top, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna ice it. Now, I'm not a professional, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut it in half as best I can. We're still gonna eat it. Right, babe? Yeah. So, of course, I don't have one of those little leveling things, so. Okay, so, let's move that right there. So again, I already had the carbonized cannabis. I bought it already pre-made. One of these days I'll get around to doing it myself, and who knows. But I'm just gonna dose the cake with the last little I did 5 and 5. 5, whatever. What is this? Milligrams?
There's 100 milligrams in there.
Total. And I put half and half. So half in the cake before I baked it. Now I just put that other half over there. And then what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take this, doesn't matter that it has like little pieces of chocolate cake in it, because I made 2. Look at that one. That's one without any cannabis. And this is just a vanilla bean kind of buttercream. It's a little bit lighter. But I think that looks pretty good. What do you think, babe? I'll move it down a little bit. And then basically I'm gonna put enough on here to cover it. And then I have some chocolate ganache that I'm gonna pour over it. One of the things I do plan to do is take a couple of courses. Maybe I can learn how to do this process a little prettier. I'm pretty sure all you pastry chefs and folks out there that might be taking a peek in, or even those folks with a bit of a level a little bit higher than mine, are probably like, you know, shrieking to yourself, why? Whatever. You want to eat all of this because that's where all the good stuff is. So that's why I got a little piece. I understand this will give you kind of like.
So do you like it, BJ?
Yes, yes I do.
What about it do you like?
It's my mama's cake, #1.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's good. It tastes good.
What stands out most of the cake when you taste it?
You like it?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah,
real rich, real fluffy.
The white frosting or the
And
chocolate?
the frosting kind of blends in with the cake.
The chocolate on the top, what is it called?
The ganache.
That kind of blends in with the
Yeah,
cake.
kind of soaks everything up and kind of it's
And the vanilla cream kind of, it busts up the all chocolate and gives you
it's
just
like
a
a
little hint of something
yeah.
different.
You have nothing in the cake that's overbearing as a flavor. They all kind of blend together.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna check back with you guys here in about an hour.
Yeah, we'll see how this is. It's a good tasting cake.
Yeah, it's great.
We'll see how.
I want a cup of coffee, man.
How the medicine works in it. And I guess on that note, we'll see you guys later.
See you guys later, man.
All right. I need these two. You getting too close.
It's whatever, Rose. Whatever, Rose.
Sandy, I need to It's 8 o'clock. I don't even know what I'm talking about. It looks as when I was talking to my sister in my speech. She looked at Sandy. She was